But I'm not going to say much more than that. I realize I would like to have maybe learned it in a more neutral way rather than a kind of biased approach. But at that time, when it was, oh, I was in high school in early 2000s, okay, it was hard to argue that things such as socialism and communism were effective. But now you see China, which is socialist, or their government, but has adopted capitalism and is really good at it. And not only that, like Mark Rubio has said before, we introduced capitalism to China, hoping it would change China, but China changed capitalism. So I'm not sure if this has been done before, but they are literally they have capitalism that is partially managed by the government. All right, and that is so wild to think. And through that, they are now the second largest economy. Aside from, they're now no longer just making small, like, tink trinkets. Now they're making advanced technology, right? Adding a lot into the value chain as well as controlling a lot of the supply chain. Essentially bringing themselves back to their normal place. Because if you look at the history of China, they have always traded. Silk Road, Zhenghe, they've always worked on making trading routes. Chinese immigrants to every American Samoa, France, the United States, Peru, they come in, they do business, they do trade. So why would this iteration of the Chinese government, empire, whatever you want to call it, be any different? So then this should be discussed in those classes, those history classes, right? And I'm glad China has found this degree of wealth because now it subverts the theme that only Western liberal capitalist societies can prosper. Literally, you cannot say this without looking at China and seeing how, well, there's another idea that works. To the chagrin of Truman, I'm sure he's rolling in his grave. But this is a big part of it. I still think it was okay, but I just feel that I'm really only learning history now as an adult because I'm actually looking at it through themes rather than just a big book, a timeline, and then teachers that, well, they can't really tell a story about history. They just want to make you memorize facts so that they can test you. So, learn history on your own.